Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I cannot start my camera because I have a problem with the bandwidth. So let us start. And thank you for accepting our uh, project for this WSHGs. Uh, it is basically the objective of we had a long discussion on it, and our main objective to understand the how to take this WSHG to the next level in with your skill development and also the linkages. So let me show you the objective. All of us we know, but let us be on same page. All of us on same page. Where is it? Seriously. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Sure.
I I thought that I have kept it open, but somehow. Now I can see it. I think it's visible to everyone, right?
Yeah. Yes, Dr. Paul.
Okay. So this is the objective of the study. As I was telling you that this is how to take this SHG to the next level. It is to understand their skill perspective and to understand uh, their status and what's the requirement, and also the the backward, forward, and backward linkages. And the first question is this one. And the second, what we want to do is basically to identify if there is any clusters sitting over there, and to upgrade the skill of this SHGs in to be adaptive with these clusters. So there also we'll be looking forward for the skill, understanding of the skill, understanding of the gaps, and then we will come up with a report to NABARD to take it forward after a gap assessment. This is basically it's a requirement assessment for the SHG and SHG federations. This is the objective, and in order to do it, we have actually engaged one of our members. It's besides we. This is what we do. This is very much like in Sathan's case. What we do, we take the support of a knowledge partner to be working with us for the this data collection and writing of the report. They work with us and they give us that report, and we work very closely. So this is the presentation, and here I will bring SASB, but before that, let me tell you that what we are looking forward for the sample size. So we are looking forward for the sample size of around 116 like SHGs and 346 SHG members. So our major focus of identifying those SHGs which are having like 5 years plus 5 years plus experience of being in SHG. And the second one is economically active SHGs. There may be many SHGs because we lately could understand that SHG has been transformed into a hamlet level banking. But there are many SHGs, if we give them a little bit of input, they can be converted into very economically active entities. Otherwise, there are other SHGs, couple of SHGs are there, which are really active. They are taking loan, they are doing doing their this business, and so we will be looking forward for those SHGs where this economic activity is there, and the women are looking forward for some skills, or they have the potential to up, I mean, what do you call it, to get the training and work on it. So we will be this is the stakeholders analysis where we would like to talk to. One is this totally SHG side, where these SHGs are there. Then SRLM is there, NABARD is there, local NGOs are there. Maybe NABARD has supported a couple of NGOs to, in the past, NABARD is the one who has developed this model, who is the beholder of this model, and they may have done from your NABARD's office, you may have promoted a couple of these SHG promoting institutions. So we would like to talk to them also. Second, on the right side, if you see this is private and public sector players, especially for the skill building side. Then if you see the third one, it is industries. We would like to talk to a couple of industries that industries means the sector where we can align this SHGs possibly with the downstream or the contributors. Then the fourth one is the district administration, bankers, and others. So these are the stakeholders we would like to talk to. And I would request you, if you have any idea from the board side, if you have any idea whom shall we be talking to apart from this, will be happy to come. So, and now I will give it over to SASV. From SASV, we do have Mr. Krishna, we do have Mr. Sudhir. So they will take it from here and they will tell you the other side. Over to you, Sudhir and Krishna.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Saibal, for handing over. So these are the key stakeholders we thought we would be targeting for this study and take their viewpoints on different parameters. Saibal, can we move forward? Okay, so this is the methodology which we have defined. So first is the inception phase, where we will do the desk research, stakeholder analysis. As
Just a minute, please.
Sorry?
Just a minute, sir. Sudhir.
Yes.
Paul, just a minute before going forward regarding sampling size.
Yes.
We have given the sample size of 3% of the existing SHGs. So you are going by that. Are you having any idea whether we can go beyond that?
Sir, the sample size we proposed, it was proposed at that point of time, and we can go beyond that. That's not a issue. The exercise was done because there was no data available on the number of SHGs, and what we did, we went to SRLM portal, took the number of SHGs which are present in those two districts. For sampling purpose, we did this exercise. So we took the data from the SRLM portal and to arrive at a universe and then arrive at a sampling size.
Actually, towards the end, if I can show you that we need this support from you, the list of NABARD SHGs in the Chamoli and Terry Darwal, list of SRLM SHGs, if you have that both of the district support from the from DDM Chamoli, if you can introduce us also, we can also talk to them, and the letter from NABARD. These are the 4 things we would require from you.
Okay, just think over this sample size, whether we can go up to 5% or something like that. And I think the crucial point will be among the SHGs, how you will be selecting which type of SHGs.
Yes, sir. So that's why we mentioned that more weightage will be given to 3 or 5+ year-old SHG. So they have enough capital. They have gone through 1, 2, 3 cycles of loan. So the skill sets are more enhanced, and we are not looking at rudimentary or just fresh SHGs. Second criteria is economically active SHGs, and this has to be discussed along with whoever's SHGs we are selecting. So right now, as we don't have the list, the final selection of SHG will have to be done in consultation with the respective stakeholders. So
And second point, among us, the SHG is which
Yes.
members to be surveyed. That will be very important because all members, in some case, most of the SHG, all members are not very forward-coming
Yes,
for
yes,
feedback
yes.
and.
Yes, so we gave a thought to it. We said that so out of the SHG members which we will be interviewing, one of them will be the office bearer, the leadership role, and another member which will be engaged in economic activity. So that will be identified in the SHG there.
Okay, and regarding the stakeholders,
Yes.
our cities are also there in each district, actually.
Agree.
Yes, but that will come under public and private players on skill building. So we are not naming the institution as of now. We are saying whoever is present there, we will create a list and we'll see
Yeah.
what they are providing.
And our recommendation is kindly include those also.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay.
Sudhir, we can write that RCET over here.
Great, yes.
Yeah.
Shall we proceed, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so this study is designed into 4 phases. First is the inception phase, which we are currently undergoing, which is a desk research stakeholder analysis, which we just did. Then finalizing the research design and the inception, which we are doing now. Preparative phase will be the finalizing the research tools, and then pre-testing and translation of study tools, which will be done. Then data collection, and then conclusion phase would be the report writing. We can move. Now, these are the major components which were highlighted in the report, in the TTR, and we have tried to broad-based it in current presentation. So the first segment is documenting the existing and the current skill sets of the SHG members. Now this will happen through KIs and the group discussion. So while we will have the individual interviews with the respective individual members, but since we are visiting SHG, we would also try and do, if we are not saying it will happen with all 10, 12 SHG members, but 5, 6 are available, we'll do a group discussion there. So there will be 2 sources of information. One is KI and one is GD. Because as a group also, there are certain skill sets which may emerge rather than in individual skill sets. Now, the details here are the current activities which they are engaged in, the livelihood and the sector profiling which will be done, the skill and the training received, types of what they have done, current skill set of SHG and the members. This will be done sectoral. So we thought one is SHG related aspect, which is SHG operations, and second is the sectoral, so like agriculture or processing or trading. So these are the different sectors which we will, weaving can come, handicraft can come. So these are the skill sets which we are going to define in sectoral wise. So
but in this case, what we will do possibly is like there may be other skill sets also sitting over there. So we will identify those as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So skill mapping will be exhaustive, but we will categorize into different sectors when we finally present it. And there will be a list of the skill sets which will be separately given as an annexure also. Any questions here?
No, you can move ahead.
Okay, yeah. Second segment, can we?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Sorry. Now, this is what we are saying, that we will map the skill requirement in the region, and this will happen with multiple stakeholders, as we have listed in the stakeholder list. Now, what does that area or that region skill set is required? So first we'll understand what are the sectors which are operating respective to close association with the SHGs where involvement would be there. And then there is a sectoral analysis of the skill sets required in that region, in that sector. So if there is a handicraft sector and they require a specialized weaving skill set or a design set, or let's say even cloth, the cloth or the material sourcing set. So these are the kind of skill sets or the requirement of that particular industry or sector will be mapped, and then proceeding forward, then there is a matching between the existing skill sets of this and the mapped skill set in the region. Now here we'll also be discussing with SRLM and district administration, NABARD officials, the DDM. We'll also try and speak to the industries people, industry department, because there are certain focus areas of district administration as such. SRLM may have a certain focus area and skill as such, and as well as the department. So we'll also try and look at, as an administratively, what is the focus area in terms of skills and capacity building or trainings which they are looking forward, or specifically in terms of generating or building specific type of skills, apart from the sectors and the industries in the area. Okay. Yes.
Sudhir,
Yes, sir.
regarding this mapping the skill requirement in the region, you will be doing collecting data only on through primary data collection.
Yes, sir. Primary and secondary both.
Secondary, because there are a lot of studies earlier also on skill mapping and skill
Yes,
requirement.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You can have feedback from those type of studies and data.
Absolutely, sir. So secondary data will be also measured. So first we will do the secondary, and primary data will keep on happening alongside. And we have also thought about it. We said that we'll do the secondary research and maybe prioritize certain areas where a deeper dive on the primary data collection is required.
And also Sydney has developed certain cluster. It may be in those areas, if we also can get those clusters, will be helpful for us to align the skills of this women, if they do have interest in that area.
From Savlamban, we are saying?
Skill Development Council, NSDC. They have
Yes, they do have. Certainly, they do have.
for each state they are having.
Yes.
Yes, there was, yes, I went to, they have state-specific skill sets mapping. That report was around, 3-4 years ago. I think they've got a district mapping also, probably. We will certainly look at it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move.
Sangeeta, are we recording it?
Yes, sir.
मैं अपना चैनल and then we'll also understand the current infrastructure and the delivery mechanism in terms of in various skill sectors in the area. There we will primarily identify which are the institutions or the players which are engaged in skill development. What is their focus areas, what their intervention areas is, what type of content is there, and we'll also try and suggest the relevance of it in the current context of what we have found as per the study and the secondary data on the skill mapping in the require or the skill requirement, and also recommend if changes needs to be brought it, and which courses, content, etc. to be designed. We'll also try and recommend a framework in terms of uh, suggesting a future roadmap or a future design in terms of this. These are the areas of skills which needs to be focused, and these are the content or sources which needs to be addressed. And we're not looking at much greater in terms of effectiveness, because that becomes a separate complete exercise. In this, I mean, that won't be possible to do that. But we would look at the intervention, the mode, the methodology, the content, the topics, the coverage, how much they are covering, and the challenges which they are facing. This we will also both secondary and primary data and KIs will be involved.
When we are talking of available infrastructure,
yeah,
in that we are considering the physical part only, or the different delivery.
No. So we are saying any. Pardon me for, I think, probably a wrong word to use here. Any presence of any institution physically there who is engaged into skill building programs.
Like root cities are there.
Okay, okay.
And then finally, it will be gap assessment and mapping, which I already spoke about it. So based on the data, which is the primary data collection from SHG members and other stakeholders, then what is required in the region and what is being delivered as of now. Then we do a gap assessment and mapping analysis and present the recommendation based on that. Also focusing on what are the specific areas of focus of district administration, SRLM bankers, etc. in that. And this is the requirement of support. We were actually wondering, sir, it will be great help if we can get the list of NABARD SHG in Chamoli and Terry Garwal. It will be great for us to have it at this stage, so the sampling process could be streamlined. We would like to cover as diverse geography in terms of the village profiling and all. So that is, if that is available to us, that would be great. SRLM Connect we will try and go from our side. Also we'll rope in the DDMs, we'll talk and try and get the same from there. But if we have enough, NABARD has enough SHGs there, so we can probably do the first listing from NABARD list and then look at SRLM at the later point of time.
Regarding SHG, right now NABARD has stopped formation of SHG. Now all SHG have been taken over by NRLM only. Anyway, yes, we have some good NGO in the district who had earlier formed the SHGs. Great. So to give you that contact detail, or also instruct our NGOs to extend support to the district. Secondly, our DDM is there, no issue. They will also help you out. So finding out the SHG number and samples. And then NRLM will also request from our side also to SRLM. In these two districts, they can help you out. Because from last year, we have not moved out of formation of SHGs. So yes, now sir, yes, only supporting some training part to SHGs. So we have, I think our NGO will help you out.
Right. If I'm not wrong, you have also promoted a couple of these SHG federation. See, these NGOs, they have promoted a couple of these federations also, right?
Maybe some of them have now already federated into NRLM now, NRLM fold, because we had given some project for in WSHG district for the formation at I think 3 to 4 years back. They have done also. But whatever data is available with us, we will definitely support with you. Share
perfectly
with you.
Fine.
Yeah.
So we'd write a mail to you to get the data from your end. Please do support us. So we'll be happy to start this.
We will instruct our NGO, whatever data we have, we will definitely share with you. But NGO will help you out. But the NGO has the local base and they have the contact also and database also, because they have only transferred all the SHG to now SRLM.
Okay.
Secondly, just must keep the timeline issues. The timeline is the most important for us, because the head office has given us the timeline. So we will request you to just adhere to the timeline, because now weather is also improved. So we like to finish this study in time.
Yeah, I think we had a discussion together as a team. I think
Yeah.
Saibal, it is apt if you take it up.
Yeah, I will take it up.
What letter from you want from our side? मतलब written letter from NABARD?
Yes.
Yes, you can just share. मतलब we will just furnish that letter. There is no issue on that. Or if you can visit sometime to our office, that will be well and good.
Yes, we are trying to visit. My colleague is there, Ambarish. He will be visiting, and if possible, I will also visit.
Just inform us so that we can keep our DDM in loop. I will share their number also. You can also talk to them.
He's saying the southern representative will be visiting.
The DDM, whenever they will.
Is he coming to the RO?
Yeah.
Okay, Amrish will be coming to the RO.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
आप जब next week आप जब बताएं.
Next
Okay.
week. ठीक है,
ठीक है, no
हाँ,
issue,
sooner
that-
the better.
You will also just share your plan visit with DDM so that they can help you out there.
Okay. I will coordinate with Preeti ma'am and we'll share our matter details.
We will share the number of DDM, telephone number of DDMs, and we will
Okay.
instruct them also just to extend necessary cooperation
Okay.
for this study.
Okay. I will seek necessary approval from Dr. Saibal. Saibal sir.
Sir.
So next week I will plan my visit to Dehradun RO.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Preeti ma'am.
And so, any question or anything? NABARD's office, you are on mute.
Yes, we are on mute. We were just discussing something. So
Okay.
I'm okay with you.
So GM sir has been called by CGM.
Just he's coming, maybe
So
to-
just we will just see if he can be back.
Regarding advance, also you can send a request letter to us.
Sure.
Yeah. So because you have to, this is some special funds, we have to requisition from head office, it will take some time. So we'll start a process where you send a request letter to us.
Okay. Perfectly
So,
fine.
sir, can we write a mail for advance? Is there any
Yes.
specific format or a mail will work?
I think on letterhead it will be better. That will be better.
Saibal sir.
Sir.
Listen, that we can do it from any place. Ki, simple letterhead pe
We will.
two-liner mail.
Attach the letterhead, scan copy. That
I would like to request Sangeeta ma'am to share the copy with Saibal sir and post the approval of Dr. Saibal Paul. Sangeeta ma'am, please share it with NABARD Dehradun RO.
You can email it to us. In the terms and conditions, it is mentioned that KYC details also have to be shared. You email us a scanned copy and send
Bank
the
details,
original hard copy by post, because while releasing it, it is a requirement.
Okay.
Hard copy, yeah. So, but in the meantime,
KYC,
we
yeah.
will process the request for advance as soon as we get
your
it.
KYC detail also will require just bank detail. PAN number.
Sir. Yes, sir. That we will share. Our GST, PAN card, bank detail, bank account detail, everything.
Yeah, because that will be required also. And
Suman sir is back.
हाँ, जो आपने बनाया है प्लान मेरे ख्याल से ठीक है.
Okay.
You can go ahead with that.
Okay.
थोड़ा सा
Thank-
यही रहेगा कि जो
Sample
SHG मेंबर से जो आपको प्राइमरी डाटा लेना है ना, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और उनसे हाउ टू एक्सट्रैक्ट द डाटा, मतलब इंफॉर्मेशन, नॉट द डाटा बट इंफॉर्मेशन किस तरह से, तो उसके लिए जो क्वेश्चनियर्स हैं आपके ना,
हाँ जी.
प्रॉपर.
Okay.
Otherwise, in rural area, it is very difficult to extract some information whether positive, negative, or futuristic, it becomes very difficult. And most of the ladies in the village, they will not come out with their ideas or what they know and they don't know. So questionnaire should be like that, so that we get the right information from it. So this second, your second slide, na, preparatory phase, preparation of research tools. It is very important actually. This one, yeah, second one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you have the proper tools, proper questionnaire, then only you can extract the data from people.
Actually, what happens that if you see the last one, there is also a pre-testing.
Yeah.
That whatever tool we would be developing, it will be first tested on the ground, and then we will take it forward. And if any modification is necessary, we'll do those modifications, and then it will be deployed on the ground to get the data.
Okay. Okay, then you can start the study part.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Preeti
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Timeline.